Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's called Living with Hives. I decided to create this YouTube channel to share my journey about me living with hives and the different skin conditions that I have, now and throughout the past. So I hope this helps, other people. And if you would like to share your story and your journey of your skin condition, doesn't necessarily have to be, living with, hives. But if you'd like to share your story on my YouTube channel, please email me at livingwithhives, the number one, at gmail.com. It's also in my YouTube description. You can contact me. It's in my YouTube description. So, and I also hope that one day people who live with hives or people who have skin condition when they go out in the sun and they have like intense itching, I hope that one day the lawmakers will see these videos and we'll be able to get handicap permits to park closer to stores and other places, because it's a real pain in the butt sometimes to, find a parking spot. And it's not, because I'm lazy and I don't want to walk, but, it's, you got to deal with the itching that comes along with it. And some people, it's even worse. They got to deal with more. But today, I wanted to talk about when I had Tinea Versicolor. I believe that's how you say it. I'm going to call it TV for short. And also CARP. So I'm going to talk about that. When I was in high school, I would say around my junior year, I noticed that I started to get these like scaly flakes, just very scaly patches of skin, mainly on like the upper part of my body. I think at this point in time, it's probably just the upper part of my body, my chest, stomach, a little bit on my back. And not sure what was going on. And, my family didn't have a lot of money. I lived in a small town, very small town. Probably the population at the time was probably like 10,000 people. And I just remember, sometimes when I played basketball, ran track, some people would ask me, man, what's going on with your skin? I was like, I have no idea. And, never heard of a dermatologist in Lockhart, little video Lockhart. So my parents took me to the town physician. It's a little bitty old town. He might have been the only doctor. And, he saw me a couple of times and he told me I had Tinea Versicolor or TV, and basically told me to buy some Selsun Blue. I believe Selsun Blue had a ingredient in there. I think it's called ketoconazole, something like that. It's a big K word, but I don't even see that ingredient in the new school Selsun Blue, because you got to think about when I had this in high school. This was back in the mid to late 90s, so kind of showing my age a little bit. You see my gray hairs. So this is, a long time ago. And that actually did help some. But I did notice sometimes it would get worse in the winter. Sometimes it get worse in the summer. When I'm sweating a lot, I read that it's, usually gets worse in the summer. But to me, it just came when it wanted to come. And I dealt with this my junior year, my senior year. Like I said, there were seasons where it didn't really flare up that bad, really. At this point in high school, it wasn't like super bad, because some people get where the scaly patches are, they get like, it turns color. Where there's white, I've read that it turns different color. So it can turn pink, red, brown, light tint, or yellow. So I didn't have that at the time. I had a lot of discoloration. And I went through college, didn't really, my skin cleared up in college. Every once in a while, maybe during track season, maybe during the winter months or summer months or something, it might come up and I'll just buy some more Selsun Blue and it would go away, within a couple of weeks or so, a few weeks. And I would say once I started working, 23, 24, 25, it started to come back. And especially around 25, the scaly patches were more pronounced. When I sweat, it would turn white. I think at that time, it was starting to do that when I was 25. Still didn't go to a dermatologist, just from the country, some of it, I don't know. Just I've been living with it for so long. It's just I was used to it, and you know, by the time I was 30, it was kind of getting bad. 29, 30, it was the scaly patches were turning more white, and it was kind of down like the side of my butt too a little bit. It never went. It was a little bit on my neck, but it never went too high on my neck. And you could see it on my arms. And I noticed that to me it got worse in the winter, and when the summer hit, it would slowly go away. That's what I noticed. But like, from reading, it's supposed to get worse in the summer when you're sweating more. So I don't know. And I always sweat a lot because I did play a lot of basketball at that point in time, playing in my men's recreational league. Sweating all the time. So I didn't know what it was. And I met my girlfriend in 2012, and she told me, you need to go to a dermatologist. I'm like, a derma who? And she's like, yes, you need to go to a dermatologist. And so she came with me, went to a dermatologist. It was kind of a weird experience. I just felt like a lab rat or something. I don't know. The dermatologist customer service wasn't all that good. She came in, she asked me a few questions about what's going on with my skin, and then just told me, okay, I'm going to cut a piece of your skin off. I'm like, oh my goodness, all right. And she cut a piece of my skin off on the side of my stomach. She left. I don't know how long, whatever. She came back, and she was like, you have CARP. So I'm like, man, I'm going from, TV now to CARP, and not really sure what CARP is, but she told me I had CARP, and that I would have to take some pills. I believe it was minocycline, I believe. I would have to take these pills for a few weeks, and I would also have to get some type of lotion. And so I was like, okay. And then she left out, and, we left, and then I went to go pick up my prescription. I did notice that the tube of the lotion was very small, probably 3 inches. And there's not much in there. And I'm like, this has to last me a while, because, it costs $40 or something like that. And I'm 6'6", so I could go through this in a week, and I don't want to keep spending $40, $50 a week. So, I tried to use it as sparingly as I could, and just took the medicine. And I would say after about 3 weeks or so, it started to clear up, and it just cleared up more. You can see that when I sweat, the white, it turning white was starting to go away, and then my skin slowly cleared up. And the scaly patches went away. It took probably, a couple of months, and my skin was a lot better. It's always a little discoloration, but it was a lot better afterwards. And, I feel for people who live with TV or CARP. I've seen some people where, it could really, you go out to the beach, you probably don't want to be in a bathing suit, or you don't want to take your shirt off. You just go to different places, be very self-conscious of it. But, I would say try to, live your best life. Go to a dermatologist. As we get older, we really need to listen to our bodies. And that's one thing I've learned as I've gotten older. Listen to your body, no matter what, and go seek help. So that's one thing I want to people to know, who may be coming from poor backgrounds and just been living with stuff, or you come from a small town, you didn't have a lot of resources and places to go to, for your skin and health. Go, if you're able now, you have the means, go to a dermatologist, go to your doctors, so you can get treated. So I hope this helps, anybody. If you like what you hear, please subscribe, share with others. I appreciate your support. And, in future videos, I'm going to talk about the other skin conditions that I have. I have chronic spontaneous urticaria and some other skin conditions. So I'm going to talk about that in future episodes. Thank you again. If you like what I talk about, please subscribe, and share. Have a good day.